Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we've got a beer from the Vocation Brewery, and this is their Solar Wind. And this is a Brut IPA, the new kind of craze that's been going around for the last sort of 7 or 8 months. And yeah, Brut IPA is coming in at 6.1% ABV, brewed in collaboration with Yeastie Boys that are now present in the UK. But yeah, so the ingredients in this are water, pilsner malt, barley, flaked maize, flaked rice, and the hops are Nelson Sauvin, Centennial and El Dorado. And yeah, so the first Brut IPA I've actually reviewed. I had a bunch of them last August when I was up in Yorkshire, and I think I had about 5 or 6 different ones in like 2 or 3 days. And yeah, so I've not had any since then, and we'll see how this one goes. So it's in a 440ml can. It was canned on the 2nd of January of 2019, so fairly fresh. I'm reviewing this on the 28th of January of 2019, and best before, I've given it a year's shelf life, so there you go. Yeah, dry, kind of back end to these style of beer. Anyway, let's crack this open. Purchased it from Tesco's Extra, £2 a can, it was on offer. So it's normally £3 a can if you see it. So let's crack this open and see how this is. So £2, it's even £3, it's a bargain. I would recommend, if you're new to IPAs, this probably isn't the kind of beer for you. I think I'm really shocked that this is in supermarkets, this style of beer. So it's a very kind of like straw looking colour, light kind of golden, 1 finger, white head, general carbonation running through the beer. It's a slight haze, but nothing too terrible at the moment. I don't know what the bottom of the can is. It could be can condition. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, lovely clear looking beer, almost like a, I don't know, a pilsner or something like that. Let's get an aroma. It smells, it's a slight kind of funk edge to it. White grape, melon, like a honeydew. Yeah, melon, honeydew, slight dryness, a bit of funkiness, pale stone fruits to the degree of maybe passion fruit. Yeah, passion fruit, touch of lemon. Smells right, straight out of the fridge. Let's give it a whirl. Cheers. I'm just waiting for that. First try, let's go again. Here's a mess at the moment. Sorry, sidetrack. There is a kind of a slight, like a champagne-y twang to the beer. Lemon, there's definitely a lemon lime sort of twang, dryness going on. Melon, white grape. A little bit kind of almost herbaceous towards the back end I'm picking up. Not too dry. As Brut IPAs go, this is possibly one of the least driest that I've had. But then this is the first one I've actually reviewed. But I've had a handful, but as I said, not since last, I think, August. So But I've had others that have really, like, literally dried my palate out. You're literally drinking it just to, you know, because it's drying out and it's making it, you know, progressively drier and drier the more you drink. But this one's kind of balancing on the edge between, I'd say more like a, maybe a pale ale. There is a lot of other qualities going on with this beer, like a Belgian pale, that sort of thing. The slightly funkiness, it's making me think Belgian pale or something like that, or Belgian IPA. But it's not seriously dry like some of them can. It is a little bit dry. It's not too bad. It's quite light, fluffy kind of beer. There's not any hint of the ABV. 6.1 was it? So it's not too bad. I mean, for £2 a can as well in the supermarket, it's probably a good introduction to the Brut IPA style, I'd say. But I would say this is at the lower end of the handful I've tried. And everything else I've had is like a lot more dry, a lot more bolder. But this for £2 a can, as I've said, in the supermarket is absolute steal. £3 if you're watching several weeks after this review. Gonna sneeze. So hold your ears if you're listening on the telly or on your headphones. It's definitely on the way. Excuse me. Let's have another go. The commercial description on Untapped says brewed in collaboration with Vocation Brewery, which is odd because it was brewed at Vocation Brewery. So I don't know what that's about. Solar Wind is a super dry, aromatic and fruity Brut IPA. There is a fruitiness there, but it's not bold fruits, or it's more, to me, it's more subtle. A little bit more about the yeast going on with this. Light kind of fruits. It's not like, oh, it's fruity, it's this and that. It's not like a New England style kind of boldness of the fruits, that slight sweetness. This is dry, but there is drier out there for sure. In terms of a rating then for me, I mean it's pleasant enough. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I think I'll definitely buy it again for sure, even at £3 if I'm in the supermarkets and I see that, I'll be like, I'll grab it. But it's not a style of beer that I generally, I'll look at the board and there'll be a Brut, not a Butte. There'll be a Butte of a Brut IPA on the board, and I'll look at, okay, and then I'll see what else there is. It's not, I think, get to that stuff, oh, a Brut IPA, I've got to have that. It's not that for me at the moment. I'm surprised they're actually still around and making them, but that's just me. This one's not too bad. Let me just pour the rest of this in. I've already given my score, and I should have done that a bit later in the review, but there you go. Thanks for staying on. So it's a nice looking beer. Yeah, Solar Wind, Yeastie Boys and Vocation Brewery. No other information here. So, let me know if you've had it before. It's available in Tesco's in the UK, which is amazing. Brewed IPA in mainstream supermarkets in the UK. That's how far Brewed IPAs have come now. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've had this one before, and I will see you on the next review. Cheers.